The 5 Legends of Mystery Places in Thailand. Thailand is a country with a long history. There are traditional ways of life and cultures. Some incidents happen in the past are the legends. So, they become mystery stories waiting for people nowadays to discover. Today, Top Story will disclose 5 mystery legend places. But before we go, don't forget to like and subscribe our channel down below. Sichum Temple is an old temple in Sukhothai Historical Park. There is a Buddha image called Praputa Ajana inside the temple. This Buddha image is well known in the holiness and the beauty. Therefore, this temple is always crowded with a lot of tourists. The story about Sichum Temple is the Buddha image can talk. Back to the past, King Naresuan and his troops were planning before a war at this temple. On that war, the opposite side was also Thais, so the soldiers didn't want to fight. King Naresuan wanted to encourage all the soldiers. Then he told one soldier to climb up at the back of the Buddha image and gave a motivational speech. According to this Buddha image is known as the Buddha that can talk. Also, this temple is held as gas ceremony. It is one of important temples in Thailand. Next, it is the temple called Kamchanot, located in Nakin Kamchanot Temple. This is another place where people give a lot of respect. This place is a jungle island surrounded by water. The island is covered by lots of huge tall trees named Kamchanot, which is a kind of palm tree. It is believed that Kamchanot is a great Naka's mysterious place. It is a place that links the land to the underwater and ruled by the Great Naka, Sichuto, and the Great Naki, Sri Patum. The legends about this story is, once there was a war between two great Nakas, Sichuto and Suwannak. It was a massive war. When the Indra knew, he came down to the earth to stop the war. Indra told them to make the rivers, Klong and Nan rivers. The first Naka that finished the river would receive a giant fish to be in the river. The great Naka, Sichuto, finished making Klong River first, so a giant fish is in Klong River. Moreover, he also asked for 3 entrances to connect between underwater world and human world. These 3 entrances are at Vientiane, Laos, the south of Tibet in China, and Kamchanot. Another unbelievable story about this place is the legend of the screen at Kamchanot. It all started when a mystery man hired a screen company to play a movie at Kamchanot with 4,000 baht. He seriously mentioned that the movie needs to be finished before 4 p.m. and all staff must leave the place before dark without turning back. Tham Luang Nang Non Cave is in Chiang Rai, Thailand. This is the first longest cave in Thailand. It is a karstic cave which has water all through the year. Also, it is normally flooding during a rainy season. On 23rd of June 2018, 12 boys and his soccer coach were stuck in a cave for 18 days. It was a big news around the world, and the local people believe it was because of the spirit of Nang Nuan goddess, which made them trapped in a cave. The legends of this cave. Long times ago, there was a princess who fell in love with a hostler in her palace. They both escaped to Klang River, where the pregnant princess was to try to go further. A hostler told that he would go get some food for her, but never returned. The princess was caught by the king's soldiers and knew that her lover got killed by them. She was heartbroken. Sadly, he used her hairpin to stab her head. She was bleeding and her blood became Masai liver. Her body, which was laid down, became Nang Non Doi, and her belly became Doi Tung. Wat Po or Wat Prachetupon is an important temple in Bangkok. This temple was built in Ayutthaya period. Also, it is King Brahma's first temple. The highlight here is the reclining Buddha, which is the third biggest in Thailand. The Buddha's feet are placed equally, and there are 108 significant numbers on the feet. Some of you may heard the story about giants at Tha Tien. In Thai, Tha Tien means flat or plain area. It became flat because of the fight among Wat Pos and Wat Chang giants. According to the legend, both giants were friends. One day, the giant from Wat Po went across Chao Phraya River to borrow money from the giant at Wat Chang. When it time to return, Wat Po's giant didn't return the money, so Wat Chang's giant had to come to Wat Po, but he didn't give the money back. Then they had a big fight. Since they were here, their fight had destroyed all the trees around there. At the end, the area became flat, nothing left. Until Siva heard of this story that caused a lot of trouble to many people and animals, Siva punished them by turning them into the stone giants, one standing in front of Wat Po and another one standing in front of Wat Chang. Samuk's Chai in Chonburi, located in Samuk Hill. It is over 103 years with full of respect, especially for the fishermen. Before sailing, the fishermen normally come to pay respect and give some coconut, Chinese bread, and fruits to Samuk's goddess. Also, a lot of people occasionally come to ask for blessing. Around Samuk's Chai, there are many monkeys that have been living for so long. It is believed that these monkeys belong to Samuk's goddess. They said that people who ever taste or take away the monkeys normally get sick or have a bad luck. One legend tells that in the 18th century, a poor orphan girl named Samuk lived in a hut around the Samuk Hill. She fell in love with a rich young man named San. They made a vow that they were going to love and be together until death. Whoever broke a vow had to jump from the cliff here. Then San gave a ring to her, Sally. San's father didn't like Samuk because of her poverty. He forced San to marry with a rich girl in the village. On San's wedding day, Samuk did go there. During the ceremony, Samuk poured the blessing water into San's hand, followed by the ring. San recognized the ring, and when he looked up, Samuk already ran away. He went to the cliff and jumped to her death. San was miserable and decided to jump from the cliff to follow his lover. This was a sad news for the people, so they made a curse to San's dad. Later on, San's dad brought all the deeds and stuff to the cliff and named the hill as Samuk Hill. Also, he named the beach near there, Bang San Beach, as a memorial place for those two. Right, here are some of the legends or mystery places in Thailand. If you have some stories, please share to us. And if you like our story, don't forget to like and subscribe.